Hey guys, what's going on? This is Laszlo from Laszlo's Vintage BBG. I'm here on another one. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I went and picked up some parts from a buddy of mine, so I figure, hey, let's go through some parts together and see what we got. There's also a couple cool little surprises. I also picked up a cool bike. I'll show you that. But let's get started. Let's see what's going on. So here's some of the stuff that I got. I'm not a big Stingray bicycle guy, meaning that I don't know a lot about them. I know they're cool. So if there is any of you Stingray guys out there, please go down in there and enter some comments so I know what I got. I'm gonna try to figure out the year of it. I'm thinking it's 70s, it might be 60s. I'm gonna look up, I believe there's a VIN number probably somewhere around here, but the reason why I went for this is it's mostly original paint on it, which is pretty cool. It's got the banana seat. I saw the forks and they've been repainted, but I saw the blue underneath, so I was pretty stoked about that. So let's get this out and see what's going on. Gotta get my little stepping stool first. Get this out of the way. Once again, guys, if you like this stuff and you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. At like 720, I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of December, so I got about a month and a half to do it. So any help from you guys would be greatly appreciated. Even your friends, just please try to give me a hand. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys had a good Halloween. So let's pull this out and then we'll do a little walkover of it. I know it's not a Volkswagen. All right, so here's the Schwinn, and we'll go to parts, I promise, right after that, but I need your guys' help. So I see it has the badge, somebody spray painted over it. It does say Chicago, so that tells me it's a Schwinn that is made before a certain time, so I'm gonna look that up. I believe all the bars, the stem, I believe everything on it, maybe just the tires might not be correct, or maybe the rims. I like the pedals because they got these cool little chrome things right here. If you can see, that's sort of cool. Also, in here, I'm gonna look this up, it might tell me. That's a California registration. Back in the day, they used to have registration for bicycles, so if it got stolen, you could look up this number and it would tell you. Like I said, it has the original chain guard with the Schwinn. I believe this is original too. The seat does look original because the bike is blue to blue and it's got the metal flake. I haven't washed it or done anything to it yet. I'm gonna ask one of my friends, his name is 10 Foot Doug. He has a barn door and a couple other things. He's a cool guy. He's into these, so I think he's gonna be able to help me. But I think somewhere in here is a serial number or on the bottom bracket. Like I said, if you guys know anything about this and from these details, let me know. I'll try to find out what year it is. Well, let's get to some parts. So the transmission was already in my bus, or in my truck, I'm sorry guys. That's for a friend of mine. So a buddy of mine called me and said, hey, I'm cleaning out my stuff and just want to get rid of it. So I said, sure, let's go for it. Looks like a 3-prong, and looking by this switch, I'm thinking it's 60s because it has a push button for like a water dispenser on there, so maybe like square back or something. This is really cool. What I'm gonna do is sort of separate. I'm gonna set out some boxes. I believe this is for like an ambulance van, or for on top of a bus when they had fire engines, fire buses and stuff like that. They have the light that turns. I believe that's what this is. If you guys have any idea what this is, let me know, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get a couple plastic tubs real quick. Going in here, it looks like we got a couple ignitions. On the back it'll say, if you say zoom in, let's see. And these right here are slip-ons, so they're not I believe it's 1959 and earlier, would be screw terminal, but they're still good. I think those might be windshield wiper or headlight switches. See what I'm saying right here? How you can tell. See how it's got the screws? That means screw terminal. So I believe that's 59 or 58 and earlier. Whoops, get that plastic bag. So this is a good box, so we're gonna put this in the good. Let me get a couple more containers. I'll put that over here. There's a whole bunch of these nice speedometer little chrome pieces that go inside. Not worth a lot, so I'll put those over there. Probably 10 of those. This stuff came from a shop that he bought out back in the day. This is early right here. This is for a bus or early oval or split window master cylinder. They would be 2 pieces. You put this on the top, it should have a rubber cap on it. So that's a decent item. We'll put it in the middle. This is a cool item. I believe this is bus Volkswagen original. A lot of people like the patina and the original, so this is going to be in the good box. Nice lens. I have to look to see if it's Ghia and if it's original. I'm not seeing a marking, but we're going to put it in the good for now. This is, you can see how it says SWF on it. This is an early German, I can't think today, fuse. And I got to see what year this is for because I don't recognize this circle piece on the end right here. But we'll put that in the good. Now we're getting to a little bit more average stuff, you know, grab handle, but cool if you have a patina. We'll look inside here. What's this? 250,000. Let's see. We're gonna set you guys down and see what this is together. Oh wow, that's cool. This looks like, I'm gonna have to figure out what this is, but it says 250,000 and it says Interpolish. I don't know what that means, but maybe it's got a little roller on it. Maybe it's some kind of, oh, it does. It goes up and down. That's so cool. Maybe it's some kind of reader that tells you how much tire tread you have left or something. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that, but that's cool with its own little package. Pretty nice. Yay. Put that in the good pile. Oh, good little picture. Let's see what's in the next box. We're gonna pull some stuff out. In this one, I saw this earlier. This is pretty cool. This is for early split window or early oval window. See how it's round and very small? It's not an oval shape. It only got 1 or 2 pins left, but somebody that has a patina right is gonna want that. So that goes in the good pile. Let's see if there's anything else in here. A lot of small little things in this bag. So what I'm gonna do with this is put this in the maybe and go through it a little bit more. I'm not gonna bore you with anything in there. Let's grab another bag and see what we got. Oh, that's cool. This is very easy stuff that people always need. Door handles, discussions. So we're gonna put those all over here. I'm gonna look and see because I'm always looking for Ghia window cranks and handles on a Ghia. See how this is your original with the 2 ribs? On a Ghia it comes up and then it actually mushrooms out, and those are specific. That's not what this is. This is just for bug. But put this over here. This looks like a hockey stick out of a transmission, so this is gonna go in your basic box. I've never seen these, but I believe they're aftermarket because they do have a number in there, but they're black. Sort of weird, unless it's some crazy standard thing or something that I don't know. Here's another one for the driver's side. We'll put those in here. I always like these chrome pieces. People ask for these. I believe they have it in split window buses, the later ones. I believe like 1963 and up or 62 and up, but this could also be bay window. I'll have to look at it a little bit better. Another little fuse box. I like these. People are always asking. This is an earlier one. As you can see, it has 4 fuses, but it looks like one of them has been busted off, but I have to look at it a little bit closer. This, no idea. This is just your basic. Looks like a steering column coupler, so that'll go in this box because that's still good. There's one decent box in here. It's got some NOS stuff in it. which is pretty cool. I always like the NOS boxes. So if you can see these boxes right here, how it has the Volkswagen, and it has all the Volkswagen information on it. And if you look close, that's actually VW. This is what they would call NOS. These are obviously never going to be used. You can see they got wet at one point, but it's still cool to have something like this in your collection if you're a collector. Keep this box around. So that's one with rings. This one is got a little bit more beat up, but this one is a full exhaust kit clamp. This one you could actually use. This next one, I wish it didn't get messed up, but unfortunately my buddy didn't keep them too good, but I think I can still save them. These are for type 3 generators. These are the generator. I don't know if I can Scotch-Brite this off, maybe if I could turn it somehow and get them, and it sucks because there's like 4 of these, or even maybe 5. I wish they didn't get messed up in the rain, but box that's disintegrating. We're gonna put this over with your general parts. This box, I'm gonna pick you guys up. I know what's in here. I saw this. This is sort of a cool box, but it's one of those things where it's like a dig through. What I mean is, this is all brand new window rubber, door rubber, all that stuff like that. So I'll have to look through it. You pretty much have to know what you're looking at, unless it's still wrapped. A lot of it still does have the label on it, so that's cool. So this is fun. You know, this is always a good swap meet box. Oh, this is a cool box. A lot of smalls. So I always like these because there's always good little things, and plus also these are cool little containers. So this might be like the best box out of it all, I'm guessing. If you can see, this is all bay window stuff, but all these are little things. If you're putting together a Volkswagen, you know, these little things you're always looking for. This is for oval window tail light. This might be broken, but that'll still go in the decent pile. This one is better. I always check to see if it works. Cheaper pile. If you can get them to work, that's awesome. In here, this is a heater knob. Let me get you guys straight. Hopefully I've been filming what's going on in here. Okay. So let me move you over here. I think this is a better view for you guys. So this is a heater knob. It can be oval window. Sometimes they're on the actual down where I can't think of transmission tunnel it is, and you can turn them there. Sometimes on earlier Ghias they're up underneath the dash, but this is sort of cool. We'll put this in the good pile. A later shifter, so you can see it's a big match of different all kinds of stuff. See how thick this is? This is telling me it's probably the same as like a bay window, but this is a bug because it's so short. And then this would just screw right into it. This is actually a pretty cool knob. It actually says first, second, third, fourth. So I'm gonna put that in the better pile because I usually just sell the regular knobs for cheap, a couple bucks, $3, $4. Windshield wipers. So this is an early one. If you can see here, see how thin this is? And then you can also tell by the windshield wiper blade length. So this is gonna be either early bust or early bug. I'll have to look at it. This still would slide into something like this, but you can see the difference on the width. See right here where it's a little bit thicker, this one's a little bit bigger and bulkier, so it's a little bit later than this. So we're gonna put this in the good pile stuff. Here, this actually works, but it does need to be cleaned out. But it's also screw terminal, so that tells me it's a little bit early. Oh, nice. Another oval window tail light piece. I actually have a buddy who is looking for this. These are for oval window tail lights. They're also for heart tail lights, 55 tail lights, everything down until split window. I don't believe they do like the small little ovals, but the cool things with these, I don't know if people know, Hella made them, SWF made them, all different ones, but the left, these are actually right and left specific. So make sure if you're ever buying these that you get a pair. Don't just buy grab whatever. If you're at a swap meet and you're looking and you're like, oh, I need those, just don't grab two. Make sure you look and make sure you have one that says left and right, because otherwise you're going to get home, you're going to put it on, and the tail light is going to be crooked. It's not going to go the correct way for your pre-61 and down bug. And then also it has a part number too right here, which is correct, and your Volkswagen. So this is a cool thing. I have a buddy who's looking for that. Sophia, that's my dog. She wants to be outside. I might let her out, but this looks like, I believe, for bay window. So that's a decent. I'm gonna keep that. We're gonna keep this plastic. I'm just gonna empty it out. Move into this container probably. These are bay window. Also hard to find. I always look to see if they're German. And I have to look closer. So we'll put those here. Sophia, stop it. Oh boy. She wants to come out, but here's the issue. I have cat food out there, and she will eat all the cat food. Here's a couple cool badges. You can put these on any of your bugs, but I believe they're more correct for like 58 and up. Always look to see the weight on them. These are pretty cool, so we'll put those over here. Don't know what that is. So in here, oh boy, I'm gonna leave this all in here except for the other parts. I'm gonna make this the knob then. So we'll pull this out, pull that out. There's some radio knobs in here. There's some other cool pieces. I had something like that, so this will all go in here. Looking pretty good. My friend who I bought this from, asked me to save this for him because it's the nice patina. He enjoys it, so I'm gonna put this to the side. But everything else in here is cool. I mean, these are hard to find. These are for radios. Also, too, guys, if you see these, people are always looking for black knobs. These are what you would have in a panel van, so meaning bus, but they also, in 1967, also had black knobs. This one looks like this is actually for a 67. See how it has this deep? This, I believe, might be the knob that goes on the bottom of your seat in a bug where you push over to slide. So let me see if I'm trying to see how many of these black knobs I can get. I'm gonna put them somewhere special for now because I have a lot of my bus friends always ask me for these. So, oh wow, it looks like I got a pair of those. So let me put those in here. So we're done with that. In here is some cool stuff. These are early bug or even bus headlight chrome. So that's an easy sell. Put that in this one. This right here is an accessory oil temp gauge. This goes in where your oil dipstick would go. This then goes and tells you the temp of what your oil is. So when you're driving, you can actually read this if you wanted to, and it'll tell you exactly what your oil temp is at. And so making sure you see it, it's pretty cool. It's a little bit dirty. I'll clean that up. Somebody might want that. So we'll put that in the OK box. This is cool. This is an early turn signal switch. It actually feels like it's okay. Clicking both back to the middle, so that's cool. The wires make a difference too. 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to look this up. This might be earlier one. I know the 6 wire is also really wanted, but I thought 4. If I'm not wrong, you guys can tell me down there in the comments. One of these is for a semi-4 car, and one of these wires directs a semi-4. So let me know if that's what this is. We're starting to get a couple good boxes, so I'm happy to see that. This goes on the end on an earlier car, like a 36 horsepower or 40 horsepower. There was a spring. It might only be up to 36 and 25 horse. There was a spring that went on your acceleration cable that went like this, and it went to the carburetor, and the spring would bounce off of it to give it the push back. So I believe that's what this is. So in this one, I always look to see on these. It is a slide on. I always check. Usually if they click, man, these things are actually pretty decent. In here, we got more window cranks. So that's always good. But these are actually not the cranks. These are the part that opens the door. But that's okay. look and see if we find anything gold in there. Oh shoot, I found some gold. And when I say gold, meaning something cool that you just don't see all the time. This right here is for either a deluxe bus or for also bug with a rag top in it. They actually are by different years. This one with this nice little bend, I believe is going to be early, meaning like probably 56 or like oval window and early bus. These are called Goldie. I'm gonna show you. It has it stamped right in here. It also has a part number. So this is from Volkswagen. Let's see if we can get this in here so you can see that. Focus. Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. And then there's part number. So this shows that that's an original one. So this is probably the best item I've gotten so far. So I like that. We're gonna put that over here. You know, most people right here would just throw these out. These are for where your doors are, where you screw your door in, and there's a little circle and you screw it and you see that big Phillips head. And a lot of cars, these were on here, but a lot of times as the cars have been gone through the years, these get lost. These are still pliable and not torn. So this is like a gold to me. So I'm gonna put that in there, and I think there's 4 of them. So that's pretty awesome. These look like radio knobs to me, and the reason why I'm saying it has the discussion that screws in. There's a couple more of those in here, so we're gonna put that in here. We're gonna save this box too. Let's grab the next one. This one's a bag, I don't know, let's see. If it's just your basics, I'm not gonna waste your time. Nice, people always need these, you know, for 59 and up. Steering wheel, so that's an easy seller. This is a horn block off plate in black. Original goes behind on your fender where the grill is. So that's a cool little piece. Let's see what else. Another one of the grab handles. A nice rusty, but I could probably clean it, fuse box cover. In here is also some good stuff. For buses, I don't know if these will fit in bug, but these are usually go down this part of your seatbelt bracket. And so there's a whole bag of these, which is cool. Oh, nice. I'll tell you what that little nugget is in there. This whole thing is filled up with brackets for that. Put that over here. But this is a cool little trinket on early turn signal switches. Like I just happen to have one. This goes on the a lot of people call these a P, you know, and you can see this screws on. A lot of people are always just missing this piece, and they have this. I always sell them separate, you know. If it's a friend and they need a complete one, I'll make a complete. But to me, it's so weird. For this little thing, I think I've sold them for 15 bucks, which seems like crazy, but they're getting harder to find if you have a patina ride. And this one's in really nice shape. So I'm sure when these are put in this bag, these are all brand new. These can still be rebuilt. And these are 3 bolts. There's even some that are 2 bolts. And those are for early too. I'm gonna save these 3-bolt ones because these might be early. I gotta remember. So instead of throwing them away, I have friends that will rebuild that for their early cars. And so, nice Volkswagen, that's what we're all here for, is this name right here. It dragged us to this channel. It's engraved in our brain somehow, but yeah, so that's gonna go over here. These are cool for behind your door handle where you pull it. Nice little accessory, something easy that's a set, so that's cool. Let me see how we're looking, make sure nothing's changed. If you're liking what you're seeing, if you are, please like, subscribe. Please comment anything you see in here. This stuff is for sale. If you need it, I ship out. I do all that stuff too. Obviously little things, you know, I try to do the best I can and make this stuff, but that's okay. This is a nice little box in here. Looks like a lot of little chrome parts that we need, so I'm gonna be digging through that because I always need these. So this is going in the good box. Here's another decent one to have. I believe this is for oval window Pope's nose, but late Pope's nose, which I believe is 56, 57. I don't believe this is earlier Pope's nose. This is where your light bracket would bolt, so you have your light for your license plate. So this is a pretty good item. Here's a decent one. Hopefully they're not broken because these break real easy. These are shared with oval window, the bullets, meaning on the front fenders. They have bullet front fenders with the clear little plastic. This guy is just one other part of it. This would go here. And then on top of this would be a full metal piece that would bolt on that. And then through the back of the fender, you would unscrew this part and that would go to your fender. When I say broken, these right here tend to break all the time. And even this part, this actually looks really good. Sometimes there's even a part number in some of them, but this one's free and good. So this is a really good part for me. So I'm gonna put that over here, and if I can find another lens, I'll sell that as a set. So it looks like there's more. Oh, good. But so you can see on this one, it's missing all the stuff that goes to it, but that's still okay if somebody needs it. So that's two. I see one that looks more complete. Here, it's still missing the hexagon, but it's early. I believe these might even be used in early Ghia, like low light Ghia too. I'm not 100% sure on that. You guys can correct me down in the comments. Like I said, please like, subscribe, put some comments in there. Tell me if you like this stuff or if you don't. People ask me, well, how do you know this? How do you know that? I just know what people ask me for, the parts when they come to the swap meets that they need. And a lot of things like early turn signals, that's something they're looking for. These lenses, people always ask me for these. They're hard to find and original. They also make orange ones, but I believe those are for type 3s. But those are some of the parts that people always ask. Anything oval window, split window, early bus, meaning this is still on the bag. And this says Dakar. I'm gonna look that up, but that's NOS, but it be NOS reproduction because I don't know that brand, but I'm gonna stick it in here. This is cool too. This is pretty early, and you can see this is a door striker, and this could be, I believe, 61 and down. How it has this rubber piece. These rubber pieces in here always break or get messed up, and then a lot of times this is loose. There's actually a spring in there. See how that moves? And that's how it gets the tension. So when you close your door, it goes click, click, and locks. So this is, you know, people might think that's not that expensive. To me, being this nice, I'll clean it up. I'll probably ask 30, 40 bucks just for this one because it has the part number on it too. I don't have my spectacles on me, but it looks like 111, so that would tell me bug. So that's gonna go in a good pile too. A week or two ago. Not this. This is your fuel reserve. I have a lot of those, but I was looking for this part. This goes on your hood of your bug, and then this is the part, the male to the female section that locks that part in. I've been looking for one, and I actually had to buy one. So I hate when I have to buy something and you might have it, you know what I mean? That's like the worst. I'm gonna save all these boxes and go back through some of this stuff. This looks like a 4-tab hood badge, so this would be 56, I don't, yeah, 56 would be a 4-tab, 56, 57, and when they say 4-tab, it has 1, 2, 3, and missing one right here. That's a 4-tab. Even though it's only got 3, if somebody has a patina ride, you know, I'd sell it to them for $5. And these are peanuts. Those are for earlier bugs. Oh, nice. I found something cool. This is an earlier screw terminal, like I was saying before. See how it's screwed in right there? And nice, and it moves, which is cool. Let's see if it's got... I always see if they want to, it might just be an early windshield wiper because it only has 1 speed. So we'll put that in here. Looks like I got an early ignition, which is cool. So this is early ignition. When I say early, because of the screw terminals, always a plus, this metal piece. I'll have to look into that. I can't remember right offhand. I believe if it's in the center, meaning the bracket that holds it, that's bus. If it comes off to the left or it's at an angle, I believe that's bug, so that's a good score. I got another set of those door trims. This is a pair, and see how these are grooved? That's sort of cool. So I'll look into those. Oh, cool. These are more of those little rubber grommets for the doors. I'm gonna put that in here. More fuses. Had a fuse box thing. I'm gonna put that here. These are more door strikers in decent shape. Separate some stuff. This right here, hard item to find. It is a little bit beat up. You can see right here, it's not torn. It just needs some love. This actually is part of a turn signal. See how it has this wire? So when this comes out of your car, your bug or your bus, this wire comes out and follows the steering column down. Well, if you want it to look perfect, this piece goes like this, and then the wires come out just like that. This is always taken off or missing a lot of times. People ask me for this a lot. A very, very sought after item here. Little piece of metal, right? I think I would ask 50 bucks for it. That's how hard it is to find. I was gonna show you something basic. Okay, so now look on the bottom of this. See how wide this is compared to this? Can you guys tell me what that is? I believe I know what it is, but look at the difference. See how wide this is and how wide this is? This is for type 3, I believe. Also, there's a very defined point, and then when you flip it over to, see how this is hollow and this is filled in? Type 3s were actually one of their expensive models, meaning that it was a little bit more well done. They liked those. That was supposed to be like their next flagship of Volkswagen. There is part numbers here, so I'm sure I can look it up. But to me, that's what that is. Type 3, nothing too special. A nice patina bumper, anybody? 10 bucks. Take the swap meet. Somebody that has a patina ride will like this. These right here are early deluxe cards. So this is gonna be on your walkthrough bus. This goes on the back of your walkthrough bus. There's this one and the driver's side. What's cool too, and I wish they had these, is if you see these two right here, this is where your grab handle would go. So this is the one closest to your cargo doors. When you open it up, you use this grab handle to pull yourself in. This is the one that is closer to the driver's side. These are nice. Somebody will definitely want to use these for their original patina. This one is for the rear hatch. That's where I grabbed them. By these black lines right here that you see. Oh, that's upside down. So by these black lines, these look like 66, 67, but I might be off. Just something somebody might want. Patina, that same bus, early deluxe, meaning 23, 15 window, 13 window. All the trim is still on it. That's expensive. This piece right here might not look bad, but this is actually definitely usable on a nice patina bus. So I'll save that for the next ones. To me, this is just a junker if somebody wanted to use it for parts. I know on the bottom you can tell the date is down here. Probably real hard to read on this one. It actually says 1973. That's like a $5 lantern, but the other two are actually pretty cool. And the reason why is they both have their lenses. So this one's real bad. You can see, I mean, that's pretty much trash. But the good thing is it has its lens. And so the lens is not cracked. It says right in there, Coleman with the rays of the sun. So I'm gonna ask my buddy who's into that. I know just the lens is worth 10 bucks at least. This one, same thing here. Parts, but the lens is good. And see this Coleman? See how it's in red? That's different than the one with the sun rays. Let me see if you can see that with the sun rays. So I think this, so if you look here, I'm not gonna go through it, but these are all fuse boxes. Hard to find some of them. This one right here you can see has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, has 10. So this is like early, and then you always want to look. The cover's real nice. It's not beat up, so that's something that somebody would want. This is one of those earlier fuses fuse boxes that I was showing you before. This looks like an extension of some kind for a shifter. More fuses. This is a fuel tap, so you can have your fuel, and this is also where you would shut it on and off if you had a fuel reservoir. That's what it's called. This part goes underneath your gas tank, and this part right here goes right into here with a little hole, and you put a cotter pin. And so say now you're driving, this is actually sticking through in your bug. like that, and you start to run out of gas, you can kick this with your foot, and that gives you 1 extra gallon to get to where you have to get to. Okay, stuff. This is Volkswagen logoed wing windows. They're not super early, but that's something easy to sell. Oh, this was cool. I was happy to see this. And now I have some of the radio buttons in here. I'm gonna try to make this more complete. I'll clean it up. It says Sapphire 3. I do like the blue, so I have to do a little bit more on it. It does say something on here. I bet you I could find out what year this is from. But that's a cool little score. You know, what's a Volkswagen without the radio in the dash, you know? So this right here is for the back of your bus, on an early bus, 61 and earlier, I believe. This is your latch for your rear deck lid, or also, I believe, same thing for treasure chest door. This is not original paint because my buddy told me it even looks like it. I don't know if it's a repro or not, but it's sealing wax red. You have nice sealing wax red bus. I'll put this out there for sale. Get some good money for that. We're gonna put that in here. In here, a couple nice little pieces. This is an ashtray. I have to remember what this is for. I'm gonna have to do some research. I thought it might be for bus, but it's too small. This would normally slide down in here, but this I think is for the one I was thinking, which is not this. This is too small. Let me see. This is for your brake reservoir. So that's cool. We'll put that over here. I might put this stuff back in this box and go through it. Nice. Here's some little NOS boxes. They have all the parts number. I'll see if I can open one up to see what it is. Wow, these are little screws. These might be the screws. They're so tiny for pop-out windows for a bus. Let me see if it has a part number. It does, but I cannot read it. It just says N109051. And then you can see right here, NOS still on the box. And you can see that these right here are definitely worth money for sure, because people like to collect that stuff just like me. That's the problem. A lot of the stuff I end up wanting to keep, so I have to be careful. Some bus tail lights, and I actually think I need these for... I'm gonna have another project coming up soon. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm not gonna tell you what it is completely, but obviously it's a Volkswagen. It's something I haven't done here before. It's gonna be a really cool project. It's gonna be a lengthy project, but it's gonna need these tail lights, so that should give you a hint. Hopefully that vehicle will be getting here maybe this week or next week, and so that'll be a new series that I'm gonna be on for a while. So just want to let you know there's a top secret sort of Volkswagen that uses this coming soon. Jail bar screws. I know the guy. This is even funnier. Jail bar screws. I don't want to give my friends information away. From Gabriel. I know him. That's so funny. See how it is? Like parts go from one person you know to another person you know. It's pretty funny. It sort of all goes around and comes back around. This is really cool. This came from a friend of mine's shop, and this was his bill, so it tell you where it was. He had your bus. He could write down everything. I hope you guys are seeing this, because it's pretty cool. Whoops. We'll do it this way too. So he would write down all the cool stuff, show you what's wrong with it. It looks like your years, everything, and then it had a copy for you. Just something cool. I'm definitely keeping this. It's not going nowhere. This is another turn signal switch. I don't know if you can see it, but it's black. Also has all the wiring to it. Bus seat belts, and they're the original style. People always like these. I have two. I did see another one. That's going over here. Another battery tray. These are for bus, or I believe bug armrest. This is the trim that goes on the outside of the armrest. Something cool to have. So we're gonna put that in here. This is awesome. So check this out. This is early deluxe bus, cargo doors, and I believe also for the front doors in a deluxe. And so, but I believe these are cargo. I think the front doors are a little bit more, but correct me if I'm right on that. They do have the part number right on the back and the Volkswagen, so that's going in the good. I think there's another one. I saw it poking out. So there's a bug one. Here's another one. People ask me for these all the time, so to me that's a really good score. Showing you the discussions earlier, or discussions, I'm sorry. So this is a regular discussion. So this, I believe, is oval window, 56, 57 and up. 55 and down is this. See how it has the dual step? 1, 2. They just made it a little bit better, a little bit more shinier and more beautiful when they did them early. So that's something pretty cool. Check out this. This is, I believe, an aftermarket church key, but pretty cool. I think this can also be used to take your beer cap off. I don't drink, but I think that's what that is. These are earlier for your rear deck lid, where your key would go through this, a T-handle. So those are cool. Put that in here. I don't even know what this is. Oh man, it looks like some kind of push button, something maybe. I thought I was gonna score with another one of those, but it's not. Oh cool, there's the other seat belt, so now I got a pair. So I was showing you that church key earlier. This little metal piece, a lot of people bolt it right where on the inside of the bus, where your headlight would go, and your church key hangs in there like that. This part is actually probably harder to find than this part. So we're gonna keep that together. So these are strikers for bus, but there's two different ones. I think they're both bus, 211, 211. So that's gonna tell me, oh, this one's broken. See? I was like, why does it look so bad? So this one is almost useless if you don't, unless you don't have anything. So this is how you can see. So you can see this one is broken here. If somebody really needed one, this edge is awesome. And if they wanted just to bolt it in, I'd give it to them. This one's a little bit harder to find because it's so nice, not notched. And this is how your door locks to your cab. Very, very hard to find in this condition. After so many closing these wear, they usually get a groove cut out, and then your door doesn't work as good. So earlier bug mirrors in the 60s, I would say. Some bumper guards. Bumper guards are always good to have. They're heavy. That's how you can tell, mostly German, and they should have a stamp. It says VW. The best thing in this box is there's a pair of peanut turn signals. So that's definitely a positive. Good box for smalls. These are all windshield wiper bases, bottoms. I'm gonna start another box. I'm gonna actually use that scat box. Some more windshield wiper bases. Like I was telling you earlier, see how thin this is? Slides in, you unscrew it right there. This is a longer one. There's all different buses, bugs, everything. I really have to look at them to figure out which one is which. So we're gonna start by putting those in here. We'll go through this little box. This is the oval window, or Ghia ashtray. This is the back part of it that goes inside. It doesn't have the cover, but that's okay. Early switch. Oh, it's still, oh good, it still works. I'll spray it with a little WD. We'll put that in there. More fuses, so that's gonna go in this box. These are oval window, like 56, 57, all the way to 61. Tail lights, but they go behind the lens, and I think they're to make it dimmer. This is cool right here. This is early. This is for bus, a dome light, and the reason why I say it's early is it says GHE. I'm gonna see if we can get that in here. Focus, Bueller. This is a cool little item. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. It's not cracked, it's not burned up. That would be cool for somebody's really nice patina bus. Pull handle, always something cool. So that's gonna go in this box. I've always wanted one of these. This is a tool, and it's a tool with hexagons on it, so you can spin it around. for the windshield wipers, how it has that nut or on the back of stuff, super cool. So nice, complete. This is a cool little bag in here. This is all stuff for, that's for a mirror. So rear deck lid. Cool. This is early right here. Screw terminal, and this is the oil temp. And how it has a screw terminal, so it'll tell me there's actually a date on here. I can't see. This one says 10-00, but then the one next to it says 469, but it can't be 69, so maybe it's 59, and I just can't see because I'm old. But this is for early, like 36, 25 horse, so we'll put that in the good pile. Spring, just looks like a basic spring, so nothing special in there. This is cool right here. This is a oval window or 58 and down. Rear window, so we'll put that here. Another window crank. Oh, cool. This is a nice, just a little item right here. You can actually use these on earlier bugs too. This is a basic coat hook. So this would be on your pull straps to get in the back seat, and then you'd have this little hook. So a lot of people are looking for those, so that'll go in a good pile. This right here, I believe, is for the tail lights on an oval window. They slide on, so it's not screw on, but that's also got the light bulb socket. So it looks like we're doing okay. We're getting our good pile. I might have to start another box for good bugs. Oh, does it work? Oh, sweet. Always getting the calls for this. If anybody can tell me what it is, I know what it is. But this is for your dome light in your bus, of a split window bus. This goes to your side of your pod where your speedo would be. You flip this up, and bam, the light comes on. I don't want to look it because it's rusty, but it looks like it's black, so that's even better, because that means oval window ashtray part, so that's cool. Finding some other good stuff in here. This is for the tail lights, so I definitely gonna need this. I like to look, hard to see, I don't know if you can pick it up, but there's a Volkswagen, and then it says SWF, so that's original for tail lights up to 1962, and 62 all the way to 71. This actual works in bay window too, so I need that. Some cool reflectors. These are just old school, something fun. I have to look to see if this is bus or if this is Chevy, because I think Chevy had the same thing too, but we'll see. There's some goods down here at the bottom, so definitely gonna have to make another box of goods. Oh wait, I have one over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for a bus. This is your cargo door strap limiter. So we'll put those in here. And let's see what's in this. Oh, I see another NOS box, but it's hammered. Too bad, huh? And these are brake pads for early bug, but these are just the brake pads, because you could actually have your brake shoes redone. You pop that out, rivet it in some new ones, but those have seen better days. This is cool. Early. This is a crankshaft pulley, and I believe this is for like a thing, or one of those early bugs. Not bugs, sorry, the ones that go in the water and stuff like that. I can't think of the name right now, of course. Lots of nice T-handles. You always want to look for the ones with the locks on them. Those people want more than just the regular ones, because it's locking, and they can make a... This is for the hood. More for your turn signals. This right here. Let's see if I can get that to work. More for turn signals. I think that's Ghia, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Bay window. Another windshield wiper. Windshield wiper base. That's about it for this. 2, 3. This is a good box. Oh, nice. Another oval window for the tail light, the housing part. 1, 2, 3. These are original seat for your back seat and your middle seat. So that's sort of cool. Another handle. So this is bay window, or I think even Ghia air cleaners. So easy, nothing crazy there, but people are always looking for that too. So we'll set you back down, move this box to the back. Another 4-tab badge, but only has 3. This is good. I knew I saw some more of these. These are those lenses I was talking about earlier. They say hello right on them, so that's a good thing. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna make sure you guys can see everything. All right, looking good. This box. These are for the front of a bus. In the turn signals, I might need these, so definitely saving those. A cool little fog light. It does say, I think, Hello or Bosch. Oh, and even in here it says that, and it has a bracket, so that's a cool little score. These are all reverse light parts. So to make your reverse lights for like, what would that be, 67 to 71 bus. So that's a cool little box. In here, more parts to bumpers. I believe these are Vanagon. But inside here is cool. I'm gonna pick you guys up and show this in the last box. People always ask for these little parts. These are all for your bumpers. So these are all your hardware, your bumper brackets, your extra bumper brackets that go from the top to the bottom. This is pretty cool. Tell me guys what you think of this pick of all these cool parts, and tell me what you think or what you like the most. If you liked all going through all the parts, if you like the Stingray, if you like me yapping, which I know is not going to win. I wish I had my microphone. I'm ordering one this week from Amazon. Let me know what you guys think. It came out with a pretty good haul, I think. There is some good stuff in there. I saw one item I'm excited about, which was the Goldie handle. That's cool. The rest of the stuff is, $5, $10, $15, just your normal stuff, but a lot of smalls, and I like to sell smalls, so that works out good. Once again, please like, subscribe. Wait, that's 3. Subscribe and comment below. Please help me get to 1,000. 1,000. Yeah, 1,000. And thanks again for watching Laszlo's Vintage BBG. I appreciate you guys. This is after Halloween. Hope you had a good Halloween, and be safe and have a beautiful day. Thanks again for watching Laszlo's Vintage BBG.